Well, yes, largest lender in the country declares its Q3 numbers. Net interest income growing a solid 25% on a year-on-year basis. That's 1/4 of where it was the last time. That's how much it's grown by. Try and understand the number there. It's coming at 38,269 crore versus the 38,000 crore number that we were really penciling in or expecting it to come at. So pretty much in line. When we're looking at provisioning though, provisioning has come in slightly elevated. We were expecting a 4,500 crore number. It's come in at 5,700 crore. Now in Q2, this number was at 3,000 odd crore. So when we're putting this into perspective, Q2 was a very, very low base. So not much of a comparable, but despite that, the bounce was significantly higher than what even we were penciling in. We were penciling in at 4,500 crore. It's almost 25% higher than that at 5,700 crore. So definitely a higher number there, but it's not been a dampener on the profit after tax number. The profit after tax number came in at a extremely healthy 14,200 crore. We were expecting a 13,500 crore number for PAT, so it's definitely been a beat on the PAT front. And what has led to that beat? It's been really the other income. The other income, we were expecting it to come in at around 9,500 crore. It's come in, well higher than that. It's come in at around 11,500 crore. So that's a very solid differential there. When I'm looking at operating profit, therefore, it's gone up by 36% year on year. So really the operating profit as well as the other income number is what's really leading the beat on the profit after tax. But that's on the P&L side of things. Let's talk about NPA and asset quality. The GNPA ratio has improved quite dramatically. It was at 3.5%, it's now at 3.1%, 40 bips in a quarter, 0.4% improvement with regard to the gross NPAs. Net NPAs were already very good. They were largely provided for. So 0.8% was where the net NPA number was. It's come in at 0.73% now. So an improving trend there as well. So gross and net NPAs, improving trend, asset quality improving. Now when I'm looking largely at the balance sheet, right, both the asset side, which is the loans given, has grown extremely well, 17.5%, largely in line with the system. But the liability side is where the possible concern is at. The liabilities have grown sub 10%. That's where the liability side has, or rather the deposit side has grown. The deposits have grown by 9.5% on a year-on-year basis. So keep your eye out on that deposit number and the reasons for that. But they haven't compromised on their net interest margins. The margins have continued in an extremely healthy manner. 3.7% is where the net interest margins are at. And that is affected, of course, by the deposit side. The deposit side at 9.5% growth means that probably the translation of rates has not entirely happened. And we're probably going to wait for guidance around that going forward, as well as the important piece of this metric is definitely as the deposit rates reprice, there will be an impact on NIMs as well going forward. A possible impact. We have to wait and watch as to how much that impact is. But with regard to pure number in terms of deposits, SBI is not much of a concern because probably the safest bank in the country, run by the government. So clearly super safe. So from a deposit side standpoint, if they wanted to grow, I don't think that was really a challenge. But at the moment, they are calibrating their growth on the deposit side and it's on the lower end of the yardstick at 9.5%. But otherwise, a pretty much in line steady state result. Now, one more critical piece is that the last time around, SBI hit an ROA of 1.04%. It's been over a decade since it had hit that kind of a number. Now, it was important this quarter to see as to whether they are able to maintain that kind of performance, and they've done that. 1.08% is where the ROA number is at. That will bring a bit of a smile on the SBI chairman's face to see that consistency, and it brings a smile on our face as well. So solid number from SBI, largely in line with what the street was penciling in.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.